this meeting, and I'm going to go live on Facebook so that everybody can find it wherever they want to go. Okay, we are live. Welcome, guys. I'm so glad that you are all here. I'm excited to get to chat with you tonight. I'm excited to hear the stories that we have prepared. I'm actually not going to talk a whole lot right now because I want you to get to meet Bailey. And I just want to do a little introduction on Bailey. She is actually a teacher. She's been an elementary school teacher for a long time. And she's also a mother of 2 young kids. So she's working full time, and she has not been an artist for very long. And she has just blown us all away. She's going to be really modest when she gets on here because that's what she does. She's always like, oh, well, yeah, sold some of my friends, like, girlfriend, you're our top seller in January. So she is phenomenal. And I just wanted you guys to get to hear her story. So I'm going to turn the time over to Bailey first.
Sorry, you guys, I think I have meatloaf in my teeth. So pardon meatloaf. My mom made me meatloaf tonight. And I'm like, whenever I can have a little bit of help, I say yes. So I feel like that is something that has been important to me as far as balancing working full-time, being a full-time mom, like a part-time wife. I feel like we're working on that balance as making sure to take time for each other. And like this last weekend, we had a date night, but my mom was like, can I make you guys dinner tonight? And I'm like, yes, you can. You can make us dinner, Mom. And so I feel like accepting help has been something that has been really great for me. I have family that lives close. And so another thing is I try and be super intentional with my time. And so I don't want to be on my phone or my computer or my iPad when I'm with the boys. I have 2 little boys. Porter is almost 4 and Lincoln just turned 1. And I think this was a suggestion Jessica gave me, was setting a timer. And so I will set a 10 or 15-minute timer and be super intentional with my time when I'm home with my boys. Also, I have been working, and my husband and I have been working together on really creating clear expectations of each other. And we started a Google Calendar, and then I am a teacher in my heart. And so I have a really awesome planner. And so I love to, in detail, write out sort of my plan for the week. But that's kind of innate within me, just because I have that teaching background.
Well, Bailey, can I ask you a question?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I mean, you have so many irons in the fire. Like, you are a full-time mom, you do work full-time as a teacher, you do have a relationship that you have to maintain. Can you share with us why did you decide to be an artist, and why do you keep showing up in your mascara business? Like, what drew you in when you already have so much going on? Like, why do you keep doing it?
Yes. So I have been using mascara for a year. And so when I first started using the product, I loved it from the get-go. I've been a makeup person my whole life. And so it was something that I loved. It switched up my routine. And actually, when I first started using it, I said to my artist, I was like, gosh, I feel like I should sell this stuff. And she's like, yeah, you should. And then I was like, oh, whatever, I'm a mom and I'm a teacher and blah, blah, blah. And I just decided, after having Lincoln, my second son, and being a teacher, it's a lot of kids. So like, I'm a mom all day and all night, then I'm a teacher. And so I kind of, for myself, I felt like personal development wise and sort of mentally, I needed a pivot. I needed to switch it up. I needed to find something that I was truly passionate about. I love teaching, but like, am I passionate about tying shoes and wiping noses all day? Like, sometimes it gets to be a little bit, and then I feel like momming is sort of the same. And so for me, I just needed something that was just for me. And so, it's hectic. Like, I I try and have a schedule. So like Mondays, I want to post this. Thursdays, I try and go live. Saturdays, I try and go live. And so I kind of just fit it in. And if I'm not feeling up to it, I say, I'll take a rain check and I'll come back another day. But I keep showing up. And something that was just solidified again for me today is I talked to a client at school who just got her makeup for the first time today. It was in her mailbox. And she came to me and she was like, Bailey, I am so excited. She's like, but I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to have to rewatch all your videos because I don't know how to do this. And so for me as a teacher and as a new artist, it made all of those videos and that time that I'm putting into it worth it because it's helping my customers know how to apply the makeup.
Thank you so much, guys. I remember the first time I got to jump on a phone call with Bailey, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this girl's energy. And her whole thing was, I'm a teacher. Like she's always been a teacher and she did not want to be salesy. And I can't tell you how many times, every time I do a welcome call, everybody's like, I don't want to be salesy. I'm like, cool. We don't want you to be salesy either. And so Bailey has been a natural teacher and she's come into it with that mentality of she's going to teach people and help them learn how to do the makeup. And it has just worked amazing for her. Thank you so much, Bailey, for taking time out of your busy life. I know.
Thank you.
Not take it lightly.
Yes.
Okay, so some of the things that we do here on this team in Maskcara, besides all of the perks that you get every artist, is that we will go ahead and we are going to give you a chance to launch as a group. So I know that sometimes getting started in the business can be a little overwhelming and you think, okay, well, I want to do this, but how do I even get started? So I remember what that felt like and how overwhelming that is. So what we do is we actually are going to get together as a group and we're going to have seasoned artists and you can help participate if you feel comfortable, but we're going to help you do that initial launch class so that you get to take part in teaching all of your friends and family how to do the makeup, but you get to build your business. You get to kickstart your business. It's awesome. We also have tons of resources in our team. So just team-wide, we have a website that we've dedicated that's literally step-by-step instructions. Like you go to this website, you type in the password that we have, and you can go to step 1, watch this little mini video, and then take this action item. And you get to go through it at your own pace. It's incredible. So literally step-by-step of how to get started. It's so easy. And then you have us to go ahead and get you launched in your launch class. We also have a corporate Facebook group as well as team Facebook groups. So literally you could do training until the cows come home. And then after they come home, we really want you to feel empowered that you have the information and the training that you need to be successful in this business. We don't expect, another big question that people always have is, I don't know how the heck to color match a single soul. And you know what, sister, neither did we when we first got started, and we were never left on our own to color match. We have groups of people that all want to jump in and help. We have very experienced artists. We've got newer girls that kind of throw out their guesses, and then we work through why we would color match people the way that we do. So it's a learn as you get paid kind of thing, where you're not left to your own devices just to try to figure out color matching all on your own. That's not how we roll. Okay, so there's just a couple of like anytime anybody asks me, what's the very baseline basics of the business? Here's what I think they are. No matter if you make one sale or $50,000 in sales, you will make a minimum of 20% commission on every single purchase that a customer makes through you. No matter what, there's never a minimum that you have to reach. If you sell one tin of blush for $14, you're going to receive a 20% commission on that one blush. However, the more you sell, the more you make. So we have what's called commission bonuses or an enhanced retail bonus, or Maskcara at the end of the month, they took a look backwards and they pay you again on any sales that you've sold over a certain threshold. And they do that again and again and again. It's so fun. They do it 3 times. So it's awesome. As an artist, you do get a 20% discount on all of your purchases, and that is always available to you. But we've kind of figured out a way where you can actually earn free product as well, or instead, I'll say instead, where your out of pocket is still the same, but you're able to earn free product, and it is so much fun. In the United States, you have an $11.95 website fee. I'm guessing it's slightly more for Canadians. I don't know the exact number. Maybe Michelle knows. But that's it. That's really it. It's so simple. So you start with a kit, an artist kit. You get that discount right away. You're able to earn commissions right away, almost immediately, actually, after you sign up. What happens is you get your own website. It's like an affiliate link. So anytime you share the makeup with a friend and they want to buy stuff, you hand them your link and they go on the website and they order, and then you get the commissions. That's it. It's super easy. And we teach you okay, thank you, Michelle. She thinks it's $14.95. We do all kinds of social media training. We have access to self-development. We really, all of us, when we got started, there's probably a few exceptions to this rule, but the majority of us, when we got started, we knew this much about running a business and how to do a network marketing business. Everything that we've learned here, we've learned it through the resources that we have available to our team. So it's been invaluable to me, actually. Okay, so I don't want to yak too much, but I do want to share or ask Michelle Eldridge if she will share some of her story. I thought it was important that she share her story because she has seen both sides. We have a ton of stay-at-home moms that we work with. So if you are a stay-at-home mom, you are in good company. We also have a lot of women who are full-time employees, and the whole time that they've been doing Maskcara, they've been a full-time employee. I thought it would be great for Michelle to share her point of view because she's had the opportunity to do both. She has just done Maskcara as a stay-at-home mom, and she's also been able to do Maskcara alongside a full-time job. And so I wanted her perspective on that big time. Michelle, is right now a good time?
Yes, hi. Let me find you guys. Hi. So as she said, I'm Michelle Eldridge, and I have been with Maskcara since September 2017. And just like Jess said, I was a stay-at-home mom then. And I was less than your average person. So when I started, I didn't have Instagram or anything like that. But this was like the best thing that I could ever see. Like, there was no auto ship or inventory or anything, and I really needed something for myself because I had no friends, I had nothing for me, and also I had 2 kids I had to take care of by myself at the time. So it was just there for me when I needed it. And then, as time went on, and I could do it all day. So I had all day to do the things, which was awesome. And I kept I just done the things every day. And I often wondered how a full-time person, would do it. Or like, I was just like, because I was doing something all the time. What I found though was July of last year, I started working. I probably worked 50 to 55 hours a week on another job and do this now. And since then, I found that I get way more done in less time. So all the things that I was taking all day to do get done in so little of time because, I still, every single night, we eat together at the table. Like, there's no phones, there's no whatever. I still do all the things that I would have done. It's just when you have all day to do it, just like a book report when you were in school. That's how it was for me. If I had all day, it was going to take me all day. But because I didn't have like a ton of time, I could get everything I needed to get done in a very little amount of time. It was the difference of getting lost in the scroll hole. And I can bet almost every single person watching this video spends an hour to 2 hours on their phone scrolling in a day. Almost can bet. And that's what I was doing. Whereas when it's just focused, even if it's 15 minutes at a time, 6 times a day, I would get the same thing or more done in that same amount of focus time. And I love it. And so I've had this question asked me a bunch, like, why would I go from being able to not have a job? Because I do well here. Like, I lived solely off what I mean, I worked hard, but I lived solely off of with Maskcara for well over a year and a half, and could have continued to do that. And people have asked me, like, why would you take on a job after, like, not having to? And for me, it wasn't that I ever really didn't want a job. And some people, they want to retire and be done. But it was just, I need that thing that was for me, that gave me purpose. Whereas I love my job that I have now, but it's nothing like what we have here. It's nothing like the Maskcara friends that I have and the thank you messages that I get from customers who get their makeup for the first time and just can't believe that their colors are right, or that their husbands noticed their makeup for the first time ever. Those kind of things, it just makes it all worth it. So what I do basically is I'm very aware of my time. I'm not somebody who started with like a warm market. So like I didn't have friends and family when I started. So I built an audience using social media, which sounds really complex, but trust me, I was technology challenged, was not hard. It was just, I had to show up every day to do it. But in saying that, I just get up 30 minutes earlier. I go to bed 30 minutes later. And then about like between lunchtime around noon or something, if I'm going to do a video, I'll pop it in right there or whatever, whenever I can fit it. But for the most part, I can get everything done in an hour unless it's a video. And then it's like, I need 30 more minutes somewhere. And I can find it. It's just about what we choose to do. But I truly would not give Maskcara up. I do not, like, I could get double the pay at what I'm doing right now and would never give this up, because I've never experienced goodness of girls. And maybe some of y'all get this too, but like I was so afraid because I don't like fit that stereotypical mold. I didn't wear makeup, but these girls are so different. And so if you have that fear, trust and believe that you're in good hands. You can totally sit with us. Thanks, Jess. I hope that helps.
Yes, it totally does. Thank you. And it's so true. It's just like, we're like air. We'll fill whatever space we have. You'll take whatever time you have. Yeah, it's so true. And I love that you shared that we are different here. I know that lots of us on here, we're kind of makeup newbies, or we have lots of girls who are makeup junkies, but I know the girls that we work closely with, we were makeup newbies. And so literally everything that we've learned about the business, we started from scratch and we've learned it here. So I love that. So if anybody has any questions, you can type it in the chat box, or we'll hang out here for a minute or two if you want to ask any questions. But really, we try to keep this as simple as we can. And that's kind of the beauty in it. We keep our makeup simple. We keep our business simple. But if there's anything that I've missed that you guys have questions on, you can go ahead and just unmute yourself. But usually people are too scared to unmute themselves and ask a question. Well, I hope you guys have a fabulous night. If you have any questions, just reach up to the gal who invited you here, and we will get you the answers that we need. If you do decide that this is something that you see yourself doing or that you are really interested in, just let the girl who invited you know. She'll walk you through how to get signed up, and we will get you plugged right into that group launch, so that you can see how that is all done. All right, guys, I hope you have a fabulous Monday. Bye.
Bye.